Peace, everybody. Welcome back to another practice. My name is Ben, and today I'm happy to share another breathwork or a pranayama practice. Today's inspiration comes from Katonah Yoga. So we'll start with doing some energizing pranayama to bring energy into the body, into the breath, to open the lungs and to expand through the rib cage. And then we'll move into a slower and smoother style of breathing that's meant to be more meditative, more metaphorical, and meant to stoke the imagination and move into new space. So with that being said, find a comfortable seat. As you see, I got blankets. I'm also sitting on a block. I invite you to make yourself comfortable and sit in a way that allows you to have a tall spine. As you get here, settle into the space and take a few nice full breaths at your own pace. And then we'll start by interlacing the fingers in front of the heart and then pushing the palms away. So palms are flipped out facing away. And then lift the palms overhead. And you may feel as you lift the arms overhead, you'll eventually hit the wall, but you'll feel the rib cage start to lift. Right? Normally in yoga class, you might hear a yoga teacher say, knit the low ribs in, engage the core. But here, in this breath practice, we want the lungs to come forward. We want the rib cage to expand in that direction. So embrace that. And then let's inhale there, feel the energy rise. Exhale, push the palms away, and not necessarily rounding the spine, but filling up the back of the rib cage with the exhale. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, push forward. 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 Inhale, lift. Exhale, very slowly release the arms back down into your lap. We'll begin to move into Viloma Pranayama. This is a style of breathing where we essentially chop the inhales and exhales into a bunch of little counts. So we're going to start out with a 6 count. So 6 count inhale, right into 6 count exhale. So they're sharp little breaths. It goes like this. And so you kind of get the point, right? 6 count inhale, 6 count exhale, and then we'll do one more round after that, slightly lengthened. So you're welcome to begin at your own pace. We'll all just do a bunch of rounds. We'll go for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back together for some neutral breathing. You're welcome to begin this Viloma Pranayama when you're ready. Go ahead. As you finish, take a few nice, full, smooth breaths. Feel your own energy in this moment. Grab opposite elbows, very similar to what we did before. On the inhale, we'll reach the elbows forward and then overhead and pull the ribs and lungs to the front. Exhale, elbows back down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and you can start to pick up the pace if you want. You can go as fast as you like. Start to move the body a little bit more. Start to feel the tilting of the pelvis forward and back as you breathe in and out. Close the eyes and just feel the energy moving. Let it kind of stir itself up. Keep going and feel the energy rising. Feel yourself kind of lifting up out of the seat. The energy lifts from the base of the spine all the way toward the crown of the head just by the nature of the breath. And eventually take one last one. Relax the arms on the exhale. Take a few natural breaths. I want to acknowledge that sometimes these methods of breathing can be a little bit intense, right? They become less intense over time as they're practiced, as familiarity and expectation is built. But if you're early practitioner to these practices, just take it slowly. And if you ever need a break, just take a break, pause, come back. Right? The last thing we want to do is make ourselves more anxious and stressed. We are looking to kind of stir up the energy a little bit and kind of move ourselves into a new state and feel the lungs expand and feel energetic and awake, but we're not looking to feel anxious. So if you feel yourself kind of moving in that direction, just slow down, have some compassion for yourself, and take things one step at a time. And after some practice, it might feel more comfortable and familiar. Anyways, we'll move into the next round of Viloma Pranayama. So instead of a 6 count, we'll do a 10 count this time. And I'll pretty much leave you to yourself, but just the 10 count sharp inhale, 10 count sharp exhale. We'll go for just a minute or two, and then we'll come back and slow it down. Right? So when you are ready, go ahead and begin. Two more. Settle back into your natural breathing for a few moments. Sometimes after these more energetic styles of breathing, in between rounds, I just like to sway back and forth a few times. Bring some fluidity, some ease, some calmness back into the energy. We'll start to move into our slower pattern of breathing. And this is going to be the breath of the seasons, is what this pattern of breathing represents. You can stay in your tall seat. If you're getting really tired of sitting up, you can always lay down, or you can shift your seated position, or you can always sit against a wall if you have a flat wall nearby. So we'll start out by taking a nice full breath in. Pause at the top. Take a nice full breath out. And pause at the bottom. Inhale. Just like spring rising. Pause at the top and allow summer to ripen. Exhale out nice and smooth like leaves falling off a tree. Pause at the bottom and feel the reflective state, the calm state of the winter season. Inhale like spring rising. Pause at the top as summer ripens. Exhale out like autumn, developing, the leaves changing colors, the days slowly getting darker. Pause at the bottom and feel the calm desolation of winter. Inhale as spring rises. Pause at the top for the energy for the long days of summer. Exhale like fall descending, leaves off the tree. Pause at the bottom and feel the introspection, the reflection, the gratitude in winter. Let's add on. The inhale is for spring rising, and it brings the energy up from the left hip to the space right above and behind the right eye. And that's where we'll sit awareness at the right eye for summer as we pause. And then exhale, the energy moves around your back from behind the right eye, around the back to just below the left hip. Feel supported there. Inhale across the body from left hip to right eye like spring rising. The awareness pauses above and behind the right eye as summer ripens. Exhale as leaves fall down the tree from the right eye around the back to the left hip. And pause with awareness sitting under the left hip for the desolation of winter. Inhale, like you're putting on a sash. Across the body, spring ripens. Awareness rests behind the right eye as summer develops. The energy moves behind you from the right eye to the left hip. Leaves fall off the tree. Then we pause at the left hip for the winter season. Inhale, spring rising. Across the body, left hip to right eye. Pause at the right eye for the days of summer. Exhale like the sunset down the back body from right eye to left hip, the fall season. And then pause at the left hip for the reflection of winter. Inhale across the body, left hip across the front, all the way to the right eye as spring rises. Pause there as summer unfolds, the heat, the energy. Exhale, the sun sets below the horizon, slowly moving down the back to the left hip. Exhale, feel the calm, quiet emptiness of winter. Take a few more breaths, wrapping yourself in this energy of all four seasons. And as you wrap yourself, find yourself right in the center of all four polarities. Spring, summer, fall, winter, but then there lies you right in the summer of this cycle of long days and short days, of warmth and coolness, of spring rising, of fall descending, of the days getting longer, the days getting shorter, of the energy and the rest, the activity and the stillness, the fluctuations and the peace. You find yourself right in the center of all four seasons. You find yourself right in the center of a circle. Give yourself a minute here. My friends, this will conclude today's practice. Hopefully, you feel all nice and wrapped up in all the different energies that are present for us to access. If you have any questions or thoughts about the practice, you're always welcome to leave a comment. I always see those and try to reply to every single one of them. And with that being said, have a blessed rest of your day. Much love, and I hope to practice with you again soon. Peace.